Hello, everyone. Welcome to your meditation. So glad that you have joined me. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this practice. I know it is not easy to get here, so well done. Settle in, however feels most comfortable for you. So if you want to lie down, that's great. If you want to take a seat on the floor, chair, couch, whatever works. So maybe you drop your gaze away from the screen. Maybe it feels good to close the eyes completely to block out any distractions that might be in your field of vision. And maybe you notice that you just naturally deepen the breath a little bit. That can often happen when we take the time to pay attention to our breathing. Our natural inclination is to slow it down, deepen the inhales and the exhales. So well done finding this moment to pause. And actually, you didn't even find it, you created it. It's very easy to say we just can't find time in the day. Well, of course not. But you made the time for this because you know that the impacts of this practice ripple out. They affect your day, they affect your relationships, your work, your sleep, everything. The rewards are significant when you put in the effort. So acknowledge that. And then let go of all expectations of what this practice could be, should be. You made it here. Let's accept whatever comes in this time that we have together. So when the mind wants to wander off, see if you can be incredibly lighthearted about that situation. Can we say, "Ugh, there goes the mind again"? That's okay. Let's bring it back. Can there be compassion and lightness and even a little joy at the fact that you recognized that the mind had wandered? It's a big win. Sometimes we can bring so much heaviness, so much seriousness to this practice. It's just life. It's just the tendency of the mind, and it's okay. Silly mind's gonna wander off. We take it by the hand and compassionately bring it back to our point of focus, this moment right here, this breath. This long exhale. Notice if there is anywhere you would like to bring some ease to the body. If you want to drop the shoulders down, if you want to smooth out the forehead or relax the belly if you were sucking it in. Can we bring that same lightness, that same joy to the body that we bring to the mind? Can we be compassionate about any place we notice in the body that we are holding, that we are tensing up, that we are holding their anxiety, the stress? Can we treat that with kindness and bring a little ease there? Paying attention to this next inhale. The pause at the top of the inhale. And this next exhale. And the pause when the lungs are fully empty. And then see if you can follow that pattern again. And when the distraction comes in, embrace that lightheartedness in your response and draw it back. So I find in my own practice that it's harder for me to be lighthearted when I am in the midst of change, of transition. I find that my mind, my heart, my thoughts get very heavy. I crave change, and it also terrifies me. So I am in the midst of some changes now, and I find that more than ever I am relying on this practice to help me through that. Because change can be difficult even when it's wonderful. So if you are going through some sort of changes in your life, transitions, shifts, whether they could be labeled good or bad, they can be a lot. And it's okay to acknowledge that. So a grounding practice like this, where we are in it, where we are becoming fully aware of the present moment and everything that is real and true, can help support us through that. I was talking about this with my husband the other day, and he shared a quote with me that has been very helpful. It's from Angels in America. In this world, there's a kind of painful progress, longing for what we've left behind and dreaming ahead. At least I think that is so. In this world, there's a kind of painful progress, longing for what we've left behind and dreaming ahead. At least I think that is so. I found such comfort in that. Because it is not either or, it is both and. The dreaming ahead and the longing for what we had. That is change. So just notice how that's landing with you, how that feels in the body. If there's resistance to it, if it feels true. For me, it's this recognition that change can be very painful, but also entirely necessary for thriving and growth. So how do we make peace with that? Notice if you need to settle those shoulders down away from the ears. Unclench the jaw, deepen the breath. acknowledging the challenges of life and supporting yourself through them with practices like this. That's how we handle it with grace. It's how we have compassion for ourselves, and then we can watch that radiate out as we have increased compassion for other people who are going through changes in their lives as well. If you need that grounding anchor, that point of attention, again, you can look for those spaces between the inhale and the exhale. There's one more quote I would love to share with you all. One that came to mind as I was thinking about transition and change and that combination of exciting and terrifying. This is Anais Nin. And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Final few moments here of the practice, so do what you need to do here. Deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the mouth. Good. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. One last time together. Breathe in what you need. Exhale what no longer serves you. lift that gaze, maybe take a stretch here. Amazing, amazing work. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your practice. Come back again soon. Do more. Take good care of yourself.